Hello, hello, hello. Today, doing a track called America Bay. It's in Ku-ring-gai National Park. It's quite a short track. It's one of the many little tracks that come off West Head Road, which goes out to a nice lookout over the mouth of the Hawkesbury. It's probably the most popular track in this whole area, in the whole park. Mostly because it's short, it's easy, and you'll see when we get to the end what attracts everyone here. There's space here for a few cars to park. So yeah, let's check it out. One of the features of this track is there's a bunch of Indigenous rock carvings which are left over from so many hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands of years. It's amazing, it amazes me like the sandstone that a lot of these rocks are carved into. They're quite soft really, and also with the frequency of people that come through these tracks and kids that run all over them, and it just amazes me that they're still visible. And there's a lot of these types of carvings and remnants of Indigenous cultures left over in this whole West Head Ku-ring-gai area. It's quite significant. So this isn't the only track that you can see this stuff around. We'll go and have a look at one of these. The main track itself, it's not a fire trail, so it's got a little bit of a challenge to it in parts, as in like steps, and they're not like man-made steps, they're just sort of rocks and ledges and logs and tree roots and stuff like that you're walking over. So that's something to be mindful of as well. And when it's wet, this track can get a bit muddy. The distance of the track, it's probably about, each way, I'd say about 30 to 40 minutes. I think it's a really pretty track. And I think if you're just starting bushwalking, this is a really good one to sort of just test the waters, if you like. You'll definitely be able to make it there and back, and you'll feel like you've done something, you know? It's not a footpath, it's not even a fire trail, so it's a real bush track. All right, let's go check out these caves. Not caves, rocks, carvings, the carvings. That's right, yeah. There are caves in other tracks. We'll get to that. These rock carvings are so interesting. Who knows what they meant, but the Indigenous people who originally inhabited this land, just so intelligent. They survived in this harsh wilderness. They knew how to get around, they knew what to eat, how to eat it, how to catch it, when to eat it, where to live, where to shelter, where not to shelter, where to get water. And they did it in harmony with the environment. They were one with the land. Just such powerful people, intelligent, wonderful, incredible people. Yeah, it's just sad that so much of it's just lost. When you listen to, some of their songs, for example, it's a song about a place where a particular bird flies at a particular time of day or year, and if that bird's there, that means that this other animal might be present, and if so, don't go there then, don't hunt in that area then, or go there because that's when there's an abundance of this particular fish or something in the river. The presence of this bird indicates, for example, that, like it's a good time to fish there in this place. No one told them this stuff, they just figured it out. And, they they communicated this knowledge by song. It's beautiful. You know, they say that like when the elders pass away, that they lose a library. That made sense to me when I started to understand, you know, some of like what the songs were about. And you realize that like this is their internet, you know, this is their persistence of knowledge that gets handed across. We're talking tens of thousands of years of information, collective information about like a very hostile and complex environment. Imagine living in this, like, God, you know, and they figured it out. And they didn't just figure it out for themselves. They understood how to live in balance and harmony with everything around them, not just, you know, overfish and over forest. And they only took what they needed. And they learnt, and they learnt softly, and they passed those lessons and that intelligence on generation to generation for tens of thousands of years, and they did it through song. It's just so beautiful. And it is so sad that it's lost. Yeah, it's a really pretty walk. It's a really nice walk. I'm just recovering from a pretty savage head cold last week. Tell you what, there's nothing better than like a flu or a head cold to slam you into living healthy. So like, there's a saying that The poison contains the antidote. A miracle comes out of a tragedy, natural tragedies that affect society, like, cyclone. We've just had a cyclone up in Brisbane not long ago. And if there's one way to bring everyone together in a community and make everyone see how much everyone actually does want to help and do the right thing and not just be a selfish a-hole, then yeah, it's a natural disaster. We'll almost always do that. Off that philosophical rant to my flu head cold thing, yeah, it took a gnarly head cold to make me live healthy for a couple of weeks. Hopefully I sustain that. We'll see.
Well, I see many points of view, and that's her and me and you and all entwined. And the twisted, mean and bitter, well, they call me a instead of, but I don't mind. I'd rather try and be a sage than living in the rage of the blind. Yes, you tell me to get real, but I know that's not so easily defined. Well, I may sound trite, but I really don't believe I have the right, or the judge you, so my lips are sealed tight until I see the light. Hey, hey.
So yeah, you can see Cowan Waters behind me, and we're at the end of the trail, and you can sort of see now why I was trying not to spoil it. Like, what a view. What a nice place. It's just nice big rock slabs everywhere just to chill out. So peaceful here. The only thing you can hear is the sound of your own thoughts if you can't stop them, and the sound of running water. And maybe some birds just behind that. So yeah, this is America Bay Track, and this is why it's so popular. And I just can't get over the bottle brush. They are just out in force. There's so many of them, and they're just glowing. There's just these like golden lampposts everywhere around the bush that you look. It's beautiful. So cool. And it's turned out a nice day. It's been a nice walk. Yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.